Hey, I'm Jamey at Stonemeyer Games, and today I'm going to talk about my favorite mechanism in the game, Lucky Jack. Lucky Jack is a shedding card game with a neat little twist. So a shedding game is where you're given a hand of cards, and it is a race to get rid of those cards as fast as possible. And so it means that there are ways to draw cards in this game, adding to your hand. And generally, you don't want to do that because you're trying to get rid of cards. But there are also ways to just get rid of cards. So, for example, there's a 7 on the face-up discard pile right now. You can play a card that is higher than a 7 or equal to a 7, higher than or equal to a 7 on your turn, just to get rid of it out of your hand. If you play a lower card than a 7, then you need to draw 2 cards, which is generally a bad thing, but not always, because of the little twist in the game, which is that this game is trying to be kind of a play on slot machines. And so the goal of the game is to have 3 of a kind or 4 of a kind in your hand at the end, and have that be your final shed. So on my turn, if I have, say I have a single 7 and I've managed to craft my hand, so I have 3 lemons in my hand. On my turn, I can play that 7 on top of this 7 and then reveal, hey, I only have 3 left. I've hit the jackpot with 3 lemons, and that ends the round for everybody. And only you score in that round if you are the one to hit the jackpot. The tension of the game, or the slight tension of the game, can come from that 4 of a kind, because there is also a possibility of getting 4 of a kind. So you might have the choice of, do I play my 3 lemons now, or do I wait until I get 1 more lemon and then I get to play 4 lemons? We rarely actually experience that tension in our game, because only one player is scoring. If you have the ability to shed out and be left with those 3 lemons or 3 sevens, whatever it is, you're going to take it. You're not going to wait until later to get the 4 of a kind. It's more of, did I previously luck into 4 of a kind, and now I'm trying to shedding out all the other cards. But I do generally like the idea that you are shedding towards a specific combination of cards, 3 of a kind, 4 of a card, 4 of a kind, and other players don't see, for the reason that other players can't see that coming. Normally in shedding games, you can see, oh, Jamey has 2 cards left. This is kind of like Uno. Uno might be the original shedding game, or one of the first that was at least popularized. You can see Jamey only has 1 or 2 cards left. Jamey's going to shed out soon. But in this game, you can't tell, because leading up to my final turn, I'm going to have 4 cards in hand. Do I have 4 different cards in hand, or do I have one single card and then 3 of a kind that I can shed out? So it gives a lot of uncertainty to the other players as to what other players have in hand. So yeah, this idea of building something and the uncertainty it adds to Lucky Jack is my favorite mechanism in this game. If there's another shedding game that you love, or if you've played Lucky Jack and want to talk about your favorite mechanism in the game, let me know about it in the comments below. Thanks.